Man, there's definitely something wrong with this dude, Jason Whitlock. Now check this one out.
I am Jason Whitlock, your host. Happy Monday to you and yours. We have a fantastic show planned for you today, an awesome show planned for you today. We're going to talk about Deion Sanders. And Deion Sanders moved from Jackson State to Colorado. We may touch on at the end with Steve Kim, we may touch on some other NFL topics, but this Deion Sanders situation has me fired up and excited, and it's provoked a lot of different thoughts in me. And so we'll talk about that with Jason Brown from Last Chance U, Last Chance Q, our coaching and football expert. I want to get Jason Brown's take. We'll talk about it with TJ Moe, former Missouri SEC football player. And then we'll talk about it with Steve Kim, the Korean Cosell. And then with Cosell or with Steve Kim, we may get into some other football topics. But I am most passionate today about Deion Sanders and his move from Jackson State to Colorado. Anybody that's followed my Twitter feed knew that I kind of thought and predicted wrongly that Deion would not leave Jackson State for Colorado. I was wrong about that. I didn't think it was a good enough job. It kind of shocked me and surprised me. It speaks to, I think, Deion's desperation to get away from Jackson State, that perhaps Deion just wasn't happy there and needed to be in the comfort of more palatial. Deion didn't want to struggle anymore, and so he's run off to Colorado where he can get better facilities, a bigger paycheck, and access to better athletes than he was getting at Jackson State. And so my first initial thought, and I'm going to expound on this probably a little bit even more tomorrow, is that my number one takeaway, and I don't know how deep I'll go into this with Jason Brown, but it is my number one takeaway. As black people, we would rather beg than build our own. That's what this whole Deion Sanders situation truly illustrates. Rather than build our own great program, dynasty, legacy, rather than build our own platform, we'd rather go beg white people to give us access to their platform.